Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another deck guide for you. Season of the Wolf, still January, and we've got some old school Dwarven tactics for you. Not quite a dwarf deck, but definitely some old school stuff, and you're going to love the voice lines in the gameplay here. We are playing Super Scorchy Ethna, which is Precision Strike, so we're trying to make sure that we can destroy rows completely and have the final power plays against our opponent. And one of them is the OG, Sheldon Skaggs. So let's take a look at this deck because there is some great stuff here. It was really fun doing these highlights, and let's take a look at the deck. So right up top, you can see what kind of deck this is. Precision Strike allows us a lot of ways to adjust the points on the opponent's side of the board, as well as playing a lot of points with the extra added ability. Recently, this was changed to spawn and play a Broccolon Sentinel, which is the Broccolon Sentinel here. So yes, when you play the Broccolon Sentinel and achieve its death blow with leader, you pull the other out of your deck. Now this is a really, really interesting leader. Ethna used to be a 4-charge leader with a huge provision cap, but now because you get this extra added incentive to run the Broccolon Sentinel, it incentivizes you to build a deck a certain way, but also you still kind of have similar control. You have 3 charges pinging for 1. Remember back in the day she used to have, oh man, didn't she have 5 at one point? We're down to 3 pings, but it can total up to 11 points with the Broccolon Sentinel and the Broccolon Sentinel's ping as well. So there's a lot of point potential at the end, but you do have a few options at the very, very beginning. But specifically, you can model your rows for Geralt Igni, who can see play, I think. There's a lot of decks that can very realistically always achieve an Igni in any realistic long round, unless you're playing against something that is very, very unitless and hyper control against you. In which case, I think you might actually win anyway. But you have Geralt Igni for that, round 1, 2, 3, whatever you need to do, because you also have Regis, and this card is quite easy to achieve, especially when you have movement in the Vrya Dragoon, which you're happy to run 2 of as well. A lot of the best decks are currently playing on 1 row anyway. Northern Realms and Scoia'Tael both use their scenarios that stack a certain row. So if you're just able to get a couple of units down to 1 or 2, which is easy with your ability, the entire row will go down. Very, very good card right now. I think Regis will see play for sure. Maybe you might want to try this out after you see the kind of stuff that we got up to with this deck today. Outside of that, there's a couple of other things in here, and there's a lot of stuff that you can make your own personal preferential changes to. I am running Isengrim's Council, which has some very specific pulls, but more specifically is just a good thinning device. When you need to pull an elf, a dwarf, or a dryad, you could very specifically need certain things in round 3. Often, because you're never pulling the Sentinel, and the Sentinel may already be out of the deck as well, you may be able to pull Fob or get that extra poison you need. If you need a Dwarf, you'll probably find the Mahakam Defender, which will get boosted and automatically be played. But if you don't, you get the Agitator or the Marauder, which is probably the slower thinning play you're looking for in round 1 anyway. And if you're looking for the Elf, you actually only have 2 things to pull. Ithlin, which you're probably looking for anyway, and Vrya Dragoon, which will always help you move something. So it's a real Swiss Army knife, jack of all trades card. I really like Isengrim's Council because I love the boost that it gives you and the thinning. And I also like playing it with Fob because it means you're either going to see the Broccolon Sentinel or always see the poison. So you have a lot of cool ways to do this. We also have Mata to ensure that we will draw Regis every time. So these 2 things between Isengrim and Mata actually give us some really great control in round 3 while also setting up our biggest power plays. But yes, we are running Dwarven Agitator because it helps Sheldon Skaggs, and we are running Ithlin because it helps Sheldon Skaggs, because I missed the card. I missed it. We also have some poison stuff in Dryad Ranger and Weeping Willow, but really, the point of the game is just kind of going for the long round and being confident that you will just have more points because you will be able to obliterate everything. Check out the gameplay. This one was a lot of fun. If you enjoy the video, show me, tell me. There's lots of ways to do that. It's funny, in the last video, I asked you guys to subscribe, and a lot of you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Flaming Rose, yeah, there's like, yeah, but you could add, in any expansion where you can build a cohesive theme, like look at Merchants of Ophir, the druids, the crow druids. It seems almost completely self-contained, like that lore and stuff. So like you could just do Flaming Rose like that. They're very Northern Realms-y or Syndicate-y or whatever you think would make more sense. Look at this, already trying to brick Fob. All right, let's try this again. Pincer maneuver. Woo! Northern Realms. I might have to switch to the U server. Turn on play like Gretchen mode? What does that mean? As far as I know, Gretchen's an amazing player. Voidenoy, the Vrans. The Vrans can, like, the Vrans don't need to be explored. That's like that's like ancient times, right? Maybe they could do like the ancient times, like primordial stuff, like back when, before the conjunction of the spheres, or just like right after, like the fresh monsters, the earliest, first, most dangerous monsters, early man. I don't know what early man did, but they were enough to beat elves at one point, so maybe there's a fun way to do it. This is not quite a dwarf deck. I don't even know why I'm not reluctant to play a dwarf deck. I actually want to. I would. Oh, is this a caretaker friend? It's so sad, man. It's so sad. Well, I'm on red coin, so I'm pretty sure I just kind of go for the longest round I can. Okay. If I face, assuming this is caretaker, but it might not be. I don't know. I think it might not be. Why did he play? Why did he play it? Well, I'm not going to get bled, so that's interesting. So if I see caretaker like enough times, I'm just playing. We're playing Heatwave, I guess. I'm worried about this when I'm being bled. But I'm not being bled. He's down 2 cards. Maybe I am being bled. I could be wrong. Maybe I am being bled, but. Maybe he is. I mean, why would he play the card just to bleed me a card down? There's no way. Just ridiculous concept. So I can play this, which is dope. Okay, so the good news is I have actually got I have a lot of control. Like, huge ending plays here. Okay, I mean, this seems like a bit more of a fair fight. So I think we're probably going to need Igni and Regis. But this is winnable. If our opponent, if we get it, I want Novigradian Justice as well. We get to open up with this. We already have a poison in hand, so we don't need a second one. I don't need this either, but I don't want a brick leader. So that sucks. So I think I have to leave it here. But I think Dennis Cranmer is not that great anymore. I don't want a brick leader. It's too important to not brick leader. I'm pretty sure he's just going to play caretaker into this.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe.
Do I need to boost this? It's the best. I mean, I don't know. It's okay, right? I get the best. I actually get an exchange on it. Yeah, we're boosting this. What's up, Weisenberg? How you doing? I gotta give you the VIP. Okay, I thought he was gonna play caretaker. So do I want to kill this with Ethna right now? No. I like the scenarios. I think caretaker is ruining the fun. I think scenarios are like Portal. They were always supposed to. I think they were supposed to feel like Portal. It's like a high-priced artifact that helps you win around because it allows you to play extra stuff. That's like, it's fine, right? Oh, we could get bonded here. Look at this. Look at this right here. Gorgeous. Oh, is he playing Cuckoo Dak with leader? Maybe he's trying to. Maybe he's purifying this right now. Oh, cursed knight. Well, got it.
Leave while you still stand.
That's useless now. So. I mean, yeah, artifact. The way we interact with artifacts is the controversial thing. Like, we don't have combat, so there's only certain things that can stop certain things.
I cannot fail.
I should be able to make a good Igni here. We got a 7 and a 6 on the board. Full pings.
At last.
Kupo. J. William James. Kupo. I get that reference. I'm not going to get bled or anything, so I can just play Fob.
Wind whistles, willows whip.
Redanian Night Elect. Yeah, man. I mean, Anna Strenger is that card right now. And actually, well, there's no card that... Well, Redanian Night Elect boosted the side-by-side, right? But stopped... Yeah, Anna Strenger is, like, strictly better because there's no off mode for Anna. There's only, like, an on mode for adjacents, and the off mode is still the unit to the right. Here comes Philippa. Man, why can't I draw Regis in any of these games?
I will. I will.
Don't want to get boiling oil here value here. Fuck, man. Northern Realms, so many points. So many points. Okay. Now this is getting spicy.
There is nothing.
Now this is getting spicy. I wonder what I'm going to be able to do.
Got a hearty hankering for
Bonded, bonded. Oh, that reminds me. I need to taunt.
Bow before the power of Brockelon.
Now we're cooking with some fire. Treb. Oh, man. I was going to move the knight, but this is even better, and this is exactly what I want to move.
slaughter them to a man.
Whoa, there's going to be a lot of points here, I think. I think. But will it be enough? Is there anything else that could be played that could line up later? It's not getting any better than this, right?
Let's get this over with.
All right, it closes the gap a little bit. Closes the gap a little bit. What's up, Lieutenant Kickass QC? How you doing? The boosty boy. I mean, I think I might actually play Anna. Okay, this is like kind of close. Bloody Baron. Oh man, and I can kill Bloody Baron here. All right, here we go. Melitolas melons. Alright, this is like pretty good, right? Did I lose a point? And then 6 points on the pass. Damn, this is a lot of points right here. We turned this around. 15 to 34. Does this guy have a 20-point play? Do you have 20 points in there? Oh, yo, we got it. Oh, we got pincer maneuver. Woo, with a pseudo dead poison. Wow, he had so many points. So good. Oh, that's a comeback. I think scenarios are cool. I just think that as artifacts, Caretaker makes it pretty troubling. Just like every single time, doesn't matter how expensive and how tough they make it, if you can bring back something that can bring back something, you will find a way to bring back that thing too. I just think, I mean, is dooming them the solution? Or does Caretaker need to go and be something else? Just seems like a bit of a problem. Artifacts, maybe, I mean, just reduces provisions, increases strength, and change it to bronze. Because no one's playing Hattori. Play a bronze artifact from your graveyard on order? Wow. You want to talk about a bad card. You know, the world was very different when these cards were originally changed. Like, Hattori used to play an artifact, and so did Gremist. No, Gremist would play an alchemy card from the graveyard, and Hattori would play an artifact from the graveyard, and it was broken. Fiend, Endrega, and Foglets. Like, Fiend is good, but it's a bad top deck. Like, it's a bad card to have later on, unless it's like you're going into a long round. Which, I don't think Deathwish has a good long round, because they don't have great engines. Outside of the new Desert Banshee, which is kind of an engine for Deathwish. I mean, it is. It procs them, too. This is a good red coin hand if we just want to go into a long round and just leave it. Always put the Defender back. Always put this back. We're up against Scoia'Tael as well. Regis, if we can ever draw this card. Regis should tank the scenario stuff, I think, so.
Wake up, dwarves! Humans lust after our lady folk!
I mean, the stuff that seems to make sense for Deathwish does make sense. There's no secret. I feel like there's no secret tech because the deck itself is not seeing. It's not seeing a lot of competitive play, so I haven't been playing against it. I haven't played it personally. Okay. Yeah, we're just playing. We just play it. We're just gonna get out of this round. We're just gonna play bad cards. Our opponent's gonna commit at least Percival, but otherwise probably isn't gonna commit anything. Haven't seen Agitator in literally 6 months. Yeah, right. What's up, X Ross? How you doing? 96? X Ross 96. JW James. And the last card I want to play here. I actually don't even want. I don't want to play any card here. I could play. We're up against Harmony, so we probably need to save this. We could thin with Fob. Shiro Scorch combo? I haven't. I'm on Igni and Regis, but Shiro and Scorch are other options. Like Scoia'Tael, like Scorchy Scoia'Tael, like row destroying Scoia'Tael, has a lot of options. Shiro, Scorch, Curse of Corruption if you're just trying to take out like one big unit so you can make a better Igni later, which I kind of like as well.
Now we will see who is weak.
I mean, I wasn't gonna compete with this anyway. So I just want to draw Regis one game, just one game. This is the game I would like it, because Regis should be able to just wipe out the biggest elf row, and I just need 1, 2, 3 pings. We got him in our hand, so our opponent might push. We can have better cards. Okay, Dragoon is going to be good too. Smuggler.
Got business for me?
Trying to bring some life back to dwarves. It's more, I mean, the dwarf deck, this is like the old control style, right?
My name? I don't recall.
I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos that has some footage of me whistling just like that. That it was as gross as farting into the microphone. What? I don't think it's that gross. I think eating into a microphone is maybe that gross, but not like whistling. That's wild. A wild accusation. Yeah, no Skaggs. Yeah, we're doing some stuff competitively. Hey, it's McBeard's channel. All right, so Brockland Sentinel goes double Dragoon. I could brick leader here, but I gotta look for Novigradian Justice, I think. Crushing Trap. I don't think Poison's gonna break me here. Ithlin. Oh man. We have Super Saiyan Skaggs. We have Super Saiyan Skaggs. I gotta say, this seems like a really good hand.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe.
Whistling is music. That guy has some weird farts. Yeah. The progression in the game, a lot of it happens up here. A lot of it. Gwent is a difficult game with very little variance in each game. Like your opponent, like my opponent playing Call of Harmony, I know roughly what's going to happen to me. I'm anticipating certain plays at which I can predict with what I believe will be 100% accuracy. We're going to have to deal with like 8 elves in one turn. Although Eilerin did already come out, so maybe not 8 elves. Weeping Willow. Where and when do I want to apply my poison? Because I realized as I was poisoning in the last game that it really affected what I was able to Igni. I got a lot of points. Don't get me wrong. That was a good game. But I think I'm just playing Marauder now.
Right, come on! Who's first?
Like my opponent will stack anyway, right? Schmanks, thanks for the follow. And the cheers. Follow and the cheers. Super nice. Gwent really seems like it's growing right now. Lots of new players coming in. I mean, I should probably just try to kill. Pretty sure there's a Purify coming, but that may not matter. That just may not matter. Yeah, he probably won't expect all 3 of those things. But, I don't know. I imagine there's going to be points to get. Dryad's Caress. Alright. Well, that means that Skaggs is going to get full value on this tree here. But I don't want him to poison me there. I don't want that to happen. Alright. No poison. That's fine. The poison's really for bleed protection. Round 1 shenanigans. Forest Whisper, okay.
The wood shall turn against you.
Man, I just want like something to stick on the melee row so I can play Skaggs. Come on, man. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I lose 2 points on Cranmer. He got me. He kept removing my stuff. It's just the way it is. I'm not gonna make it. It's not gonna influence the way I'm playing this quite yet, because I still wanted to make that play then. The Dragoon's too valuable to me. So if he had 2 poisons, so hold on. He's played a Ranger. This is Radia. He's played Ranger, and he's played Whisper, and he's played Weeping Willow. So what would be left? I don't think anything.
Aye, as soon as I finish my pipe.
As soon as I finish my pipe, boys. All right, that's a pretty good swing. Fills me with glee. Are bits and cheers different? No, they aren't different. They are the same.
This is Elven land, Dwarf.
Yeah, play it
upon
all,
which your
play it
kind
all.
dies.
Play it all. Regis is hungry. So no Radia, I guess? No Radia in hand. Etriel.
I will litter the forest with your
Yes,
bones.
all on the same row. Yes. All right, here we go. So this is a dead row. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Broccolon. I don't know if Igni's going to be good, but we may not need it. Yeah, I really should have saved Cranmer.
Quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Good timing. What's up, Celia? Celia, thank you so much for the big host. We have been evaporating points with this game here. That was a big Regis you got right on the intro.
The only good human is a
Only good human is a dead human, you say. So if I move Isengrim to the back here, he'll grow. No, I'm moving now. Geralt last.
onward, Fryhead!
Boom! Tiger. Uppercut. Actually, I could have just bricked it. I could have just bricked it right here. Because he's not going to play that. Oh, wow. He just unbricked me. That was very kind of him.
Last words.
Well, that's quite a comeback my opponent needs right here. Switch out Igni and Ard. Igni plus Regis is a bit much. Well, I actually think it's the crushing trap that needs to go. Woo! My goodness. We just beat Pincer Maneuver and Call of Harmony. Effortlessly. Nah, I was sweating the whole time. You can hear my fingers. They squeak.